Welcome to Fandom Geek Culture. This is going to be a mini episode for today. So we're going to be doing a little discussion. It's going to be uh, hopefully not that long. We'll definitely see. It's going to be a small discussion. But we are your hosts. I am Chipmunk 170, and I'm here with Phantaki. Check us out on our separate channels, but we're glad to see y'all here on this channel, Fandom Geek Culture. Yeah, we're planning on doing so much with the channel, so do come back, check us out for our main episodes. But yeah, well, today we're going to be talking about Halloween. It is that season. It's the spooky season. Halloween is going to be coming up. So I wanted to do a discussion over Halloween and the feelings of Halloween as far as just the season and stuff goes and the changes and stuff that's been happening. Now, I want to say it's mostly due, my opinion is due to the pandemic and stuff, but Halloween has definitely changed a lot since we were younger, since we were kids and everything. And also, the reason why I wanted to bring this up was because now that like we're older, not kids anymore, we wanted to do those same things that our parents and stuff was doing during the season that we're not able to nowadays. It's definitely not as easy. So we're going to go into like some negatives first of what's been going on. We're going to talk about some of the present stuff that's been going on and certain stuff that we're seeing that is good changes or good things that we have been seeing. This going on as well for the season. But yeah, Fantaki, what as far as just some negatives from that you're kind of seeing nowadays when it comes to Halloween that you wish wasn't like the case? Uh, what are some of the things that you noticed?
Feel like it's just weirdly like this isn't even like a people thing. This is like a natural thing. This like the seasons for one thing. It just doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like Halloween when it is Halloween. Like unless it's just where I live, just the weather just so whack. It just Halloween, like October, is supposed to be have like that like nice chill windy atmosphere, and now it just doesn't have that. It feels just like your any old night, pretty much. Um, when it comes just like the feel of like the when you go out, like just the temperature, the wind, like how everything's going on out there, it just doesn't have that atmosphere anymore when you go out there, that natural atmosphere. But for on a more people side of things, people just I feel like are not as festive anymore. And it's like I still see people like decorating. People still dress up. I think people don't dress up as much anymore. And it's like I don't know. It's just COVID definitely I think had a big play in things for most recent years because people like 2025 people are still acting with like COVID rules, like they're still being cautious and stuff. But just no, the people side is just a lot of festiveness is lost out of people. It's almost like people lost the Christmas spirit, but the Halloween spirit. Like nowadays, it's like you don't even hear about people talk about Halloween. Like I don't think I've heard anyone talk about Halloween like at all, minus people who are not like into horror movies. Pretty much, that's about it.
Mhm. Yeah, it's definitely feels the same way where I live as well. It doesn't feel like as festive as it used to be. Um, like I remember when I was younger, it definitely felt like like we had haunted houses in the schools. We had times where we come
All
into
right.
school and we dress up, and it's like we don't. I'm not seeing that as much anymore. It's just little kids during school time, right before Halloween comes, dressed up and everything.
Yeah.
Um, I don't hear about big Halloween parties and stuff like that it used to be, and that's something I miss a lot. And it feels like also as far as a corporate side, they rush through Halloween really quick.
Oh yeah, it feels very rushed. Like first, like Christmas stuff at Walmart has been put up since July.
Mm.
That's crazy. Like how much like some of these stores like have to like get things put out early because they just want to get it out. Like Halloween, like is going to come and people are it's going to be coming gone. Like it now, like watching like the trick or treat, like there's going to be people at like before midnight trying to take down their decorations and stuff. Like it's like that one woman who's putting on like a front, like oh Halloween's great, but then afterwards it's like let's get over with. That's what it feels like now. Like a lot of most even like sometimes Christmas even it's like people just want to get it over with.
Mhm.
It's not like let's celebrate the holiday. It's like it's let's get it over with. It's just let it just fly by. It's it's like why? Like do you just hate? Are you now just hating the holiday? Like something happened? Like
Yeah, and then the also the dangers and stuff. I think people are looking out more for. Um, so you don't see a lot of just kids going out by themselves, going to different houses, and people actually answering the doors and stuff. I've seen too many where people just leave out candy, which is a horrible thing to do, I think, because you know no one's going to follow the
yeah,
rules and just take one or just take a couple. They're going to take everything in the.
they'll just take the whole bowl and trash the bowl probably.
They take the whole bowl. They take every single piece of candy. So it's like people are not just passing them out anymore. They're not coming to the door in their own outfits and scaring kids. Kids are not actually knowing the actual
Yep.
traditions when it comes to Halloween. Like trick or treat, if you don't actually, give us candy, we're gonna TP your house.
Yeah, I was saying
You
like,
do.
really, like that's the whole thing with like trick or treat. It's just now, it's just treat. It's like here's a treat, or just here's the bowl of treats. Grab it yourself. Uh, like I don't know, like definitely like the Halloween party side of things for sure. Like, for me, like I've always lived in like college areas, and it's like in recent years it's like it doesn't feel like anything like that is happening unless it's like last minute things, and that's when things are getting like word of mouth or just told around. But it's like a lot of things are just very on the low. I feel like on the down low also when it comes to like some things.
Oh yeah, and it sucks because I remember like even like fall dances and stuff like that. You have
Mhm.
those, Halloween dances and parties, but it's just not even. It's not. I don't even see it as often. That's the crazy thing. I don't see it as often, and that kind of slowed down even like before the pandemic. But like I think the pandemic just completely just destroyed so much. Um, but yeah, and we used to always go to also the Halloween stores and stuff like that and get spooked and everything.
Mhm.
Um, which on the positive side that I do see, I still see people as far as making content around going to like Spirit Halloween and looking at kids getting jump scared and stuff by different decorations. This is always still nice to see as a positive, but it's just not as
Yep.
still big as I wish.
I say that's the only festive thing is literally Spirit Halloween. That's the only place that has the spirit of Halloween. Yeah, when it comes just when it comes like near the Halloween, like actual day of Halloween, like I feel like maybe it could be a factor of we're not as kids, where a lot of kids get to have more of those activities, I guess, to be able to participate in. But I don't know, like you would hope even as an adult you some like there's still people who want to have that same feeling, that joy when it comes to those holidays, and Halloween is still one of those days. Like even adults want to dress up and get some candy, like uh and even when it comes to like just oh, with the kids, like not a whole bunch of people nowadays are even keep not a lot of people nowadays are giving out candy. Also there's not a lot, like to find a neighborhood that is pretty good, even like if it's your own normal neighborhood, uh, like Not for sure for some things for the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think the increased price is also one thing that affects that, especially when the price of candy went up, and it's it's not as cheap. So that I think that also has a big thing to do with it when it comes to people
Oh
celebrating.
yeah.
You know, cost of living is high, so they don't decorate with the lights and stuff as much as they would like. You only have to go. You have to go
Yep.
to like the good neighborhoods, the really expensive ones, to see like really huge decorations. And yeah, so like people who don't have a lot of money, they're not decorating as much to their homes or to their even apartments and stuff, because you used to see it in people's apartments. Everything used to be lit up in people's apartments. You don't see that
Yep.
anymore because of how expensive stuff is, and it just I think hurts the feelings and stuff that we used to get when we were younger, as far as just the fest of everything. And that
Yep.
was really
I
learning
went
new
to Walmart.
traditions.
Yeah, I went to Walmart recently, and like even like the most cheapest of things you would think for like decorations are still like expensive. It's like wow, can't even buy like go with just to decorate. It'd be lights. Just go with like make it just Christmas like both Halloween colors.
Yeah, it's not as you know I wouldn't say cheap, but it's not as just ideal nowadays because of like the pricing and stuff.
Yep.
And it gets crazier and crazier as we get older, and we see how much more money and like our generation is just trying to save. the or my generation or your generation is trying to save. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, we trying to get our own places and trying to get everything, but then
So, yeah.
everything just gets costly.
Yeah.
It definitely does. But yeah, it's out of like positive things. Like what are some good things that you see like nowadays that you're happy that is you still get to see? Um,
Just be able to see movies being as popular as they are still, horror movies, and some of them, it honestly, horror movies getting more popular every year because of Halloween. Like every year, people are doing like I see the 31 days of Halloween being more of a thing.
oh yeah, uh, this is always a good thing. Just seeing like horror movies, Halloween, or just Halloween being included into more movies. Always is a good thing. Um, I would say like positive thing that I have been seeing is more people trying to be creative when it comes to certain stuff. There is some still horrific stuff that you get to see, which not horrific in a horror way, but horrific in a yeah, you shouldn't
Okay.
be doing this crap. Uh, like you'll see people
Okay.
making fun of illegal immigrants and stuff like that with their Halloween decorations, and I was like, it's kind of like a
Mm,
negative portion. I was like, you don't
yeah.
really want, but um, you still get to see some people come get really really creative with their Halloween decorations and stuff. I've recently seen in the news because that's where I mostly seen the stuff. Even like by where I live, they made it to the news of just how all out some people just go when it comes to their decorations. So I'm always glad to see that the people still go all out because not everyone's able to do it. So they gain attention. So there was this one house that lived this right
Yeah.
near where I live. Um, they made it onto the news because a lot of people park and go into that neighborhood just to see their decorations in that house, and
Okay.
which kind of made a stir because some of the people in the neighborhood doesn't like it because people come through, they leave trash and other stuff, which is always like, come on, people, like,
The stories. Yeah.
please
I do
act
like
right.
those type of stories of like people. decorating their houses so well where it becomes on the news. My most favorite ones, which I do honestly see it now, mostly within the COVID time, and I've seen a lot of news article, like just news videos, I guess, like on YouTube, and it's just different families. For like the last 5 years, it's been like different families, and it's always just because of COVID, people it's they decorate their houses for just to get people out of the mindset of COVID and everything, just make people have a good time when it comes around Halloween. They'll make the most crazy things. Like they don't care also like how like a rating, for the decorations. Like if they want to freaking like people who like a fake someone getting hung in a tree, like a fake person getting hung. Like crazy stuff like that where it feels realistic sometimes where hopefully it never gets to that point ever where it's actually realistic. That's just a little too. That's a little bit too much like trick or treat right there.
There was one
Uh,
thing I thought was funny. Their house looks like it's on fire. Like they have a smoke machine. They have like all the windows with a fire effect. So it looks like if you're passing by,
oh,
the house is on fire. But
I bet they get 911 called all the time.
so
Like I like those ideas where it gets to the point. Honestly, I like it to where it gets to the point where cops have to get involved, to where it's like, what are they going to do? Like it just gets to the point where like they just get on the news at that point
mhm.
because of how much times they're getting called on. Like I think people have been getting more creative for sure these last couple of years because of COVID being locked, not fully like locked up. I don't think people have been fully locked up ever, stuck in their houses, truly. But just people have been more creative nowadays. And I think part of it, horror movies have been like very interesting these last couple of years where people are, I guess some people for sure are definitely getting out of their shell and venturing into the genre. And I think a lot of it, I guess, could be the younger generation. Also, they're bringing it more into light and just I don't know, it's getting it more into the spectrum, I guess, because of just how things have been the last couple of years.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that's mostly it of the discussion. We'd like to hear y'all thoughts regarding it, how y'all feel, if y'all feel the same way. Halloween doesn't feel exactly the same as it did before, especially the millennials and stuff. I know it's like y'all loved Halloween back in the days as much as I do. Other millennials, how do y'all feel about it? How do y'all feel about Halloween? And Gen Z going into like having your own place and stuff, is Halloween feeling the same? We'd love to hear everyone's opinion directly on it. Whether it's the high costs, parties and stuff, or just going out and trick or treating, all that just doesn't feel the same for y'all. Let us know down in the comments below. But yeah, this discussion for today. Again, check us out on our separate channels. Again, that is the Chipmunk 170 and Fantaki, and they'll all be in the descriptions below. So yeah, please do check us out.
So yeah, make sure you tune in to us also on Spotify if you are most likely preferring more of an audio version over a visual, but definitely support us wherever we are pretty much platformed. Definitely also, like Chipmunk said, please support us also on our individual channels and help us grow as content creators. So thank you for tuning into this mini pod and tune in to the main episodes when we release those next episode. When when we when we release those next upcoming episodes. So please tune into those and thank you for tuning in this episode and we'll see you again.
So y'all.
Alrighty. Take care everybody.